I move rhymes like retail, make sure shit sell. From where we at, till my man sell. I move rhymes like retail, make sure shit sell. From where we at, till my man sell.
Still on? Oh my goodness. What is the score? It's like 43-8. What is going on? I gotta tell people about this. Let me get out of retirement.
I move rhymes like retail, make sure shit sell. From where we at, till my man sell. I move rhymes like retail, make sure shit sell. From where we at, till my man sell.
Welcome to the QBoogie Sports Show. It's QBoogie. I'm back. I'm sorry. I've been tired, working out, school stuff. But I'm back. I'm here to talk about the that bowl thing that happened on Sunday. It was the Birds, the horse team versus the Seahawks. I'm just kidding, guys. Seattle Seahawks versus the Denver Broncos. That was a catastrophe for the Broncos. I mean, it started off just bad. Like, Denver wasn't ready for prime time. I mean, the first play from scrimmage, Manny Ramirez, the center for the Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning's trying to bring out his Omaha. And the ball goes over his head and ends in a safety. That's the quickest way the Super Bowl that's had a score in the first 12 seconds. Ironic, 12 seconds, 12th man of the Seattle Seahawks. Anyway, it had to be the Seattle Seahawks night. I mean, it just started off bad for the Denver Broncos, and all night it just got worse. You know, Demaryius Thomas comes across the middle and just gets shot. Real bad. Like, I feel bad for him. I want to shed a tear for you. Cam Chancellor lit you up. And after that, I think the Broncos didn't want to play anymore. I think they needed a blackout like the Super Bowl. It was just bad. Seattle just kept hitting, not backing down. They didn't score a lot of points. You know, they kicked a lot of field goals, but they made the necessary plays for them to win the Super Bowl as they score 43 points. I mean, Denver, what were you doing? Did you just wake up and was like, all right, guys, we're going to go to New Jersey and play this game? Like, do you understand? Nobody would have ever thought that Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, the all-time great, would put up 8 points in the Super Bowl? And that was in the end of the third quarter, the last play. They just scored 8 points. Are you kidding me? Peyton Manning. Let's have an eye-to-eye here. Do you know how many people were betting on you? I wasn't betting on you. That's why, in my opinion, you're not the best. You're not the greatest quarterback ever because you're struggling. I mean, you struggle against a young secondary that needed to be shut up.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get.
It was age versus age. The new age versus the old age. You got Peyton Manning, Omaha. And then you got Russell Wilson, run, stiff arm, can't catch me, make the necessary throws to win the game. Now, Peyton, why would you do that? Did you talk to Eli? You must have talked to Eli because you had Eli-itis. I mean, you threw a couple of ducks. You like throwing to the other team a lot. I saw that. You know, you seem pretty comfortable there. You know, throwing to the other team. I just don't know. But all I know is you should retire. Okay, just retire. Just don't. I mean, you had a great career. You know, you broke records. You don't need to. You know, you don't need to sacrifice that. I mean, it just looked bad on Sunday. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. And if you didn't just see, I fell asleep on it. Yeah. I was hoping that it was going to be such a great Super Bowl that New York City was going to cancel schools, okay? But guess what? I guess not, because you just didn't want to show up. You were sleepwalking. I don't know what your whole team was doing. I'm glad that you guys make it. You made it. But I don't know what happened. Those weren't the Denver Broncos, okay? You went from Omaha to oh my God. That was just bad, man. I just want to congratulate the Seattle Seahawks. Malcolm Smith, a 6th-round draft pick. He's a linebacker, won MVP. That's unheard of, especially with the offenses. They're usually driven to, you know, win MVPs. I'm surprised they didn't give it to Russell Wilson or even Percy Harvin. You know, he had a great return that just silenced the hopeless Denver Broncos. It's just a shame. I mean, you definitely saw in this game how Russell Wilson, he was like the model for the new quarterbacks coming into this league, and I'm proud of that. You know, you got Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick, Cam Newton, even my man Johnny Manziel, who liked to run the ball, and then you had Peyton Manning, who couldn't do anything because he had a lot of pressure on him, and he needed some Bruno Mars. And he even when he had it, he was throwing ducks. So I mean, it just shows the errors and what generation we're going into, and this is just a shame. I mean, you only put up 8 points in the Super Bowl. Everybody watches the Super Bowl, and you kind of choked. I mean, it was embarrassing. I'm sorry, it might be a little too mean, but guess what? It was. That's just a disgrace. I mean, you break a whole bunch of records. You score 55 touchdowns, and then you just say, let's throw a couple picks here. Let's not get any blocking. Let's just lose the game. I just don't understand how you can lose this bad in a Super Bowl. Like, you had 2 weeks to prepare for this, and you didn't show up. But I want to congratulate Pete Carroll, sticking with his team, the Legion of Boom. Richard Sherman definitely did his thing. I mean, you didn't hear a lot from him because Peyton Manning didn't want to look his way. I'm guessing he didn't want to get.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get.
I guess Peyton Manning, he don't want to see football for a long time, especially that Seahawks defense. But QBoogie, I'm back. I'm not dead. And keep it locked.